So, once again, I'm in this situation where I have to decide to do another procedure. Um, I never made a video about this, but the gallbladder that I removed, actually, not sure if that was the best choice. Um, Two of the doctors, the nutritionist, as well as the autoimmune specialist that I seen afterwards, mentioned that might have not been the best idea, given that um, kind of need all the organs I got to function, right? I already can't consume any kind of food, any kind of oil, fat, even an avocado, and the gallbladder's job was to help you break down fat. And as soon as I found that it has something, I rushed to just get it removed. Then I later realized that it didn't do anything. There's no positive effect from it whatsoever, except I just removed an organ. So, wanted to start off with saying that for this video because here we are again with another procedure that once again obviously sounds very promising, right? Same things. Oh, gallbladder, oh, this has to be it. I can't consume fat. What else could it be? This organ's job is to deal with fat and it's causing problems. Let me go remove that. Stem cells, when I got into that, hey, this is something that helps the whole body rejuvenate. How can this not work for me? This is, of course, made for me. It's not even legal in the United States. This must be the one because nothing in the system worked, and this is not even there. This must be working so well that they're not even letting it in the country. And all the videos of people, hundreds of videos. I mean, I've never seen any product with that kind of client base. So many people saying that they went over doctors after doctors after doctors and years and years and years until they did stem cell therapy and everything improved. It's like a miracle. I go for it. I mean, it's questionable if it had any effect. I just got another session done like a month ago. I could say, try to pinpoint certain things, like, okay, certain days I think, sleep a little bit better. But all comes to the end. I'm on 36th. Well, the next doctor will be 37th, I believe. 36th or 37th. And really no improvement, right? In the last couple of weeks, I was saying that, you know, got some wins. One of the clear ones was my jaw, where I don't have to clench, but pretty minor compared to the main issues. I can't eat still. I cannot have any food except sweet potato and salmon. I'm getting poisoned from mercury at this point, having 35 servings of salmon per week. But if I stop eating salmon, then I have nothing to eat. I just have sweet potato and water. And if I eat too much salmon, I get mercury poisoning. If I don't eat that much salmon or that much food, then I drop my weight, like literally 3 to 4 pounds per day. So I'm getting really choked out from options. And now we are going to, as great as it sounds, I mean, I've been watching all their videos. Yesterday at night, I was finishing like his webinars. It's like 2 hours each, and there's 3 of them, and I can't sleep anyways, obviously. And I'm seeing the parallels. People can't eat, autoimmune issues, can't breathe, can't have head pressure. So that's one of the big ones, which I haven't seen anything else even claim that they fix. So all these symptoms that I have, that people have, who they went to this thing and it helped them, but the decision to make is that there's some people who have worse effects. Anyways, so basically, I guess the fear right now is that it could go either way. And now we're literally dealing with the spine and the I mean, it's the it's the upper, like it's where the spine meets the brainstem, like the up there. So the cartilage there, the idea is that got damaged when I fell off the bike about a decade ago, and they're going to inject some joint healing stuff in there, basically, right? That's like the best doctor language I can put it in to summarize all the ways they're mentioning this. And I don't know if this is going to be another thing that causes me to take the wrong turn and then I'm worse off. I just wish that I had no choice, right? It's like I have to find stuff, seek stuff, see parallels, believe and get excited about the potential to heal, and then go for it only to realize it makes me worse. It's like I caused it, right? I wish it was just like I could just drop and they take me to the emergency and they have to do a surgery, and then if I'm worse off, it's like not my decision. But all in all, things just got way worse all of a sudden. It just took one weekend for nothing changed. It was looking like it was getting better, and suddenly out of nowhere, I started suffocating at night. And it's been happening like 3-4 times a week where I just started to suffocate. I got a couple of things that I could get from Amazon, CVS. It's like mask with few, it's like inhalers and stuff like that. Obviously, nothing's really working. I was like literally panicking in the middle of the night. We had to like drive down. And one thing I learned though, I don't go to the emergency anymore because they really don't give a shit. So it's a critical point, I guess. I was just talking to, I pulled it up here, the neurologist Brett, who's been helping me a lot. Super intelligent person, and he's one of the first people intelligent enough to actually straight out tell me like, look, this is going to be very complicated, and I hate to make it sound bad, but it's like he's just told me straight up, as one of the people which I respect him for, is that he straight up like just said it just plain that like the chance of getting this resolved is very slim. What is going to be looking like is if we can mitigate the risk. And spoke to him recently. I was telling him, unfortunately, my health has taken a much worse turn. I've been getting moments where I suffocate, cannot even catch my breath. Last week, I had to write down my will. And for once, I can say for sure that my life expectancy is questionable. But let's see what happens. I'm trying to stay inside and see if it's a mistake I made. Maybe a soap I got. There's a new soap I got. I don't know if that could be causing this kind of effects. Also read that there's a forest fire. It's roughly like 2 hours away. Arizona's really hot, and could be something in the air that I'm breathing in. Even though I stay in this room and my upstairs room, which has this air filter thing always turned on, and I don't spend time really in any rooms that doesn't have this thing. So that's to try to make sure I'm not getting poisoned or whatever little it takes to poison my body. But I wanted to leave this video with saying this. Like, the whole game here is to be positive, right? Like, meaning like, hey, how much pain can you take and still keep researching, looking for potential ways to save yourself, and taking action over and over again through the weeks, through the months, even though every action causes generally more pain, right? Like, how long can you go spending like this, where each day you wake up and your head hurts? After you speak for 30 minutes, an hour for the day, your throat and your chest hurts and you can't breathe. How much can you go where your hands and feet hurt, so you can't really walk far other than the kitchen, living room, etc.? You can't really get out, right? It's like, Can be in New York because you start uncontrollably shaking because it's too cold. Here you start walking outside and you can't walk and you're heat intolerant. Too cold, too hot. Like how much more can you bounce until it gets so narrow that um, that it doesn't even make sense, right? Like at certain point you have to look at the overall big picture and realize that like there's people right now dying every day from this thing that's called like a coronavirus. They didn't do anything wrong. They didn't do anything fucked up. They just happen to be alive while this virus is out. Maybe they are a little bit older and they're dying. Thousands of people every day right now. And if you're right now watching this and you have like conditions like mine, if you had to be honest, you like I am in line before those people. I'm not supposed to technically be here, right? If it's survival of the fittest, a guy who can eat any food but can't go 3 hours without eating, can't go too cold, too hot, can't speak, can't use hands, like it's like I'm already cheating survival of the fit, like I'm cheating Darwin right now as it stands. So that's like the compliment side, right? Um, so let's see what direction I would take and how this turns out.